I do want to get to the Chinese editorials that slammed the proposed deal. But first, give us your views on what you think this actually looks like. There is so much confusion around it. Is this a cloud deal, glorified commercial e-commerce partnership? Does it actually address any of those concerns that we've been talking about for the last few months?
Well, I think, thanks for having me. I think there's two components to it. There's the political component of it, and there's the data residency component of it. As a security person, I think what we really want to know is where is the data residing? And I think the Oracle, Walmart, Microsoft, whoever it is deal, having that data reside within the United States is good for us. It's good for me, it's good for you, it's good for everyone. It's good if something bad happens. So I really like that, and most people like that aspect of it. It's really no different than the GDPR regulation in the UK and so on, having our data there. The political deal is who owns TikTok.
But what does where the data resides even matter if these U.S. companies don't have access to the source code? Isn't that what's important here? That's the ability for a Chinese company to either censor or leak in propaganda.
Well, there's two elements of it. The first one is the security aspect of it. They do have access to the data if it resides in the Oracle cloud. I think that's important. Do they have access to the algorithm? I think that's a secondary issue, and that goes to the influence of it. I think whether Oracle or Walmart owns TikTok, there's still going to be the challenge of influencing the media in the United States. Let's not forget that current TikTok, Facebook, social media is the new commercial TV. This is how we influence America, and this is how we influence votes and other things. So the concern of the Chinese influencing America doesn't go away, but the data residency is an important step forward.
Right. So I understand that the data may be protected if it's sitting in the Oracle cloud. But to that point of the algorithm, does it address the national security concerns if U.S. companies don't have access to the algorithm? The deal as it stands right now, what's your understanding? Do these companies have access to that, the algorithm?
My understanding is that they're going to get certain access to the algorithm. And I think you make a great point. I think it's better than the deal before, but does it address the overall concern that the Chinese can't influence social media here or TikTok? No, I don't think it does that. But is it better than before? Yes, because I think it's really important where my data is residing. The influence issue doesn't go away, but I think realistically, no one is expecting that to go away with this deal.
Hey, Robert, I wonder, as we've watched this Oracle TikTok thing come together, if we can call it together, what kind of implications it has for other tech M&A, how executives are thinking about a prospective deal that could come down to the whims of either President Trump or President Xi at this point.
Well, isn't it incredible that we're living in a time where the political driver is influencing this large-scale tech? I think it also goes to how important tech is to America right now. I mean, look at most of the growth. It's all been tech-driven. I think in the future, what this tells us is you've got to be very careful when you enter foreign countries in terms of how you handle the data, where the data is, and how you go into these markets. I mean, I really think that we've got to be careful about where we're sending our information. And I think this speaks to how quickly tech is becoming a political influence for so many companies.